Hello and welcome to this week's episode of BenchTime. This is a BenchTime broadcast brought to you by BenchTime FM.
You're a silly Billy. There we go.
That was way better than the
that was
first one.
better. That
Yeah.
was better than the first one. It had some more structure to it. Anyway, welcome to the. So that's the first person down. Welcome to the BenchTime podcast with Kai
me, Kai,
as that one.
and this little
That
gremlin
idiot
man.
who has somehow managed to swiggle his way into this.
This is
which I
bench
don't
time
really
ASMR,
know.
to be fair.
The can of Foster's looking like.
Bro, I've set up all of your bench time.
That is a good point.
Yeah, he's our manager. He's like
he
the most
is our
reliable
manager.
part.
He is actually. We've got a
You need to say the guest and the.
We have
yes.
we have
a
guests.
guest tonight for the special episode. Would you
Most
like
likely to become.
introduce the
Oh,
topic
that's what I'm
first?
doing. Oh,
Alright,
wait,
fine.
the topic first. No, I'm wait, okay. Voted most likely to become prime minister at the prestigious Twyford 2022 prom awards. RAFI.
Hello, Rafi.
Oh,
And today we're
We're
doing
not going to do an applause.
politics.
Yeah.
Politics.
The very famous thing. No, we haven't planned.
We have no
we haven't
idea what
planned
we're doing.
anything for this. We're pretty.
I think. Well, Rafi, do you want to say anything?
Well, in light of the Queen's death, do you guys still think there's a need for the monarchy?
Oh,
well,
straight
we're
into
straight
it.
in.
Straight
We're
in.
going straight in.
Oh, I keep smacking my. Alright.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I think it's detrimental because, like, people like Queen Elizabeth, right? But I don't think people who's gonna come here for what was his name, Charles?
Yeah,
It is, right? Yeah. So who's gonna come for that guy? He's so weird. I don't know. I don't like him. I think he's a bit creepy.
I think they're all a bit
and-
weird, to be honest.
I mean, Lizzie was a G, and she's not there anymore. And I don't, because that's the thing. If there's a premiership, then they end up getting kind of praised like that kind of monarchy vibe. But I don't really. I don't have an answer. But I'm just saying, there are issues surrounding getting rid of the monarchy.
They're definitely. Well, Elizabeth herself was a very unifying figure to a lot of people.
Even
As
I
well
liked
as
her.
as well as a divisive figure, but she was a non-partisan kind of symbol for a lot of people, which is
Hitting the vape.
and
Jesus
so
Christ.
without her now, we're stuck with Charles, whoever.
Yeah, who even is he?
who-
I didn't even know he was alive. I can't lie. I thought it was William.
People
I always
know
thought
he's-
Charles was her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
But that
He
was
looks
Philip,
like-
right?
That was Philip, yeah. We
Oh,
don't
I
know
thought it
enough
was the other way
about
round.
the royal family, to be fair.
Mm.
What about Prince Andrew, though?
If
Is
Charles
he a
had
cousin?
been
He's
born,
the
Andrew
cousin.
would have become
No,
king.
He's the brother, isn't he?
He's a brother. Oh,
He's Philip. Was it? No, Charles.
No, alright, this is when
Yeah, this is where it all falls
Josh
apart.
comes in.
This is the internet man.
My year 4 teacher had a
Internet.
massive crush on Prince Harry.
Oh,
Really?
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
She used to always get excited when he came on News Round.
I'm sure she did.
Oh,
News
throwback to
round.
the news round. Oh man.
he was the third child and second son of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. So he's
Third child and
Son.
second son.
like.
Oh, as in
He's the
yeah,
seventh
right.
son.
That makes
He-
sense.
I think
Sorry,
he.
I'm a bit slow
I think
today.
he was going to. No, he wasn't.
Who's Anne?
Who's Anne?
Just
What?
because we're
Anne
doing the
Boleyn?
podcast doesn't mean we are. the
No, as
most
in wait, it's,
knowledgeable
oh, if
people.
it's,
What do you
I know
mean
who
Anne
Anne Boleyn
Boleyn?
is. I know who
Why
Anne
are we
Boleyn
going
is.
that
More
far
fun
back
with
in the
the monarchy.
monarchy?
It's like a famous
Should we?
monarchy person.
Anne of Cleves.
And on Cleves. Oh, well, see, we've already gone back like 400 years.
Well,
This
this
is
is where
not
So
Fred's
Fred
this
expertise
is
is.
where it is.
Yeah. Wait. So is Anne? Was she at the funeral?
It hasn't
No, I
happened.
know, but I didn't see her at the funeral. I saw Prince Andrew
just
grabbing
like the
someone's
old lady,
arse.
isn't it?
Yeah, but that's
But-
the only.
Was that actually a
That's
thing?
the only
Bro, he
video
literally went in
saw
the
of
crack.
It,
It was
to
so
be
disgusting.
fair.
What at not
Like
the
the cameras were all like facing them, paying their respects. He literally went like down the.
to who? Who was it?
I don't know, some woman.
Was it
I think
Anne?
it was a woman he was with.
His
Who wasn't
daughter.
Anne.
No,
I don't
I don't know.
I don't know. That was all I remember from that, to be honest. And that guy shouting, "Fuck Prince Andrew," that Scottish dude. He was arrested. Yeah.
He's been de-arrested.
I mean, Prince Andrew didn't
He's
even
been
get
let out
arrested
the
first
clink.
at all, so.
Man got
I
crucified.
think
for
he's
speaking the truth.
convicted.
No, he said he's a sick old man. He didn't swear. He said,
Yeah.
Andrew, you're a sick old man.
He's a sick old
Exactly.
man.
Yeah.
He is.
Well, I guess in that respect, yeah, maybe we don't need the monarchy if we've got those kind of people around. But
I just realised the
not
drawing I did of Kai
necessarily.
looks like a penis.
I think you just enjoy.
Is that me?
Well, it was supposed to be mullet.
But yeah, it's
Mullet.
His mullet.
just like the little Willy.
You just
And
enjoy.
Fred's the big bush.
Why am I the big bush?
He's the mighty bush.
I am the mighty bush. I'm Queen Elizabeth's bush.
Oh, it's too soon, Fred.
No,
It's
actually,
too
no,
soon.
it is. It is. Yeah, I'll take that back. Yeah, no, thinking about it, it is. All right. Well, what do you think?
What do you
Rafi?
think about that?
I mean, it's not an accident the monarchy survived for so long because the monarchy know that they have to adapt to survive, and I think the monarchy is going to endure as an institution because they know what it is they need to do to survive. But obviously, Elizabeth had a lot of respect because she'd been there for so long and because she was 96, and I think it may struggle a bit with popularity, especially in the Commonwealth. But I do think it will survive as an institution, but partly because it's so old and it's endured, and because I think it's unimaginable to see people getting rid of it through. I don't think we'd ever get rid of it through violent means, and I don't think there'd be any democratic means, any demand for a referendum to get rid of it. So
Yeah.
it's highly unlikely.
Well, how much talk has there been around actually removing the monarchy in Parliament
Not-
recently? I can't
No.
imagine there's been much at
well, I
all.
mean, it's a bit soon.
I
As
think
soon as it's been like a week, like I don't think they could bring that up at PMQs. Like,
It's pretty much considered beyond the pale, I think.
yeah, yeah, that would be huge.
it's not
bit
like
like-
I agree. It's not. I think it would adapt, but also it's like, especially with this, it's made. I feel like it's made us all be like, these guys are here and they're like now very much in the spotlight, and I feel like everyone's just kind of like all just been like, why are these people here again?
Yeah.
Why, like, it's like, okay, fair enough, you're the queen. Why is her whole extended family all multimillionaires? Like, that's kind of a weird thing. And one's like a sex offender. Well, they're all probably sex offenders, but
I wouldn't put
That's
that
hearsay,
claim-
that's
I wouldn't
hearsay,
put that
that's
claim
hearsay.
out. I wouldn't put that claim out. I wouldn't go that far. But also, it's just the amount of money that they're going to end up spending
Of course, yeah.
on the coronation and the funeral. It is.
My tax.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't pay tax.
No, you do. You've got a job. You pay tax.
No, I don't.
He doesn't
'cause
pay tax.
If you get over 15,
I swear it's over
Thousand
27.
15.
You pay
Absolutely.
tax, it'll be refunded to you.
What from whom? Oh, what? Because I don't. Because it is under 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I
Really?
have over 15,000 income in the year, that I pay tax.
Damn, that's crazy.
So,
I thought everyone just paid tax.
No.
Well, you pay council tax.
Yeah. Okay. My parents pay council tax.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But that's technically your tax.
Yes, I suppose so.
If you think.
I
about it
mean,
like that.
as in, it's my. Yeah, that's true. I don't pay income tax.
Look, we're off topic here. Tom.
Yeah.
No politics, income tax.
Joseph, do you want to say
I
something?
guess so.
Yeah.
No, what were you
Oh.
going to say?
Something about taxes.
Oh,
Live Trust. How about the tax thing?
Well, she keeps banging on about how we've got the highest taxes in I think since the Second World War now.
and do
Yeah.
we?
And-
Well, I mean, yeah,
I don't know.
arguably at this stage, yeah, we
Guy
do,
doesn't
don't we?
know.
I mean, yeah, we definitely do. I think-
Well, I mean, England's just in a fucking gigantic shit show right now. This is like actually, I mean, we can't, like, we're doing a politics like episode today, but it's like, we're fucked. For like this winter, we are so fucked.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
we are
we're not
so
even gonna
fucked.
turn on the heating for as long as
Yeah.
we possibly can till.
These microphones are the last heat.
Yeah, like,
source.
Exactly.
yeah.
Gonna have to use my own shit to like warm me up.
Don't you
Just
already
round
do
the
that,
toilet.
though?
That's true. You want to see?
I have seen your toilet,
You
and,
have
and
seen-
I think everyone's seen your shit.
not
at
not
least,
not
at
everyone.
least once.
We've experienced the fallout of a
Your
friendship.
toilets
raw.
I
have
feel like most of us
experienced
have.
the fallout.
The fallout. Okay, that was quite good. That was quite good.
Your toilets have definitely experienced the fallout. The Fallout 2020. Nuclear apocalypse. Ugh. We're on the verge of war now.
Are we? What, with your shits or in general? Is that
Yeah,
actually-
well, I mean, if you regard Putin as a shit, then there you go.
Oh, fucking hell. How many poo jokes are we going to get in here?
Oh, did you say Putin?
Putin. Poo in your tin. No. Just doesn't sound very
What kind
nice.
of tin? Ravioli, beans, tomato soup.
Well,
chicken
after the
soup?
apocalypse, we're only going to have like baked beans. I bet you the one thing that's going to survive is baked beans.
Is it going to be like rationing again? Just
Yeah,
eat tin
yeah,
food?
exactly. See, again, after the Second World War, we're back to
We were back to
highest
one
taxes.
one
The glory
bread,
days.
One
one
piece
bread
of bread.
and lettuce.
the glory days.
The good old
You get
days.
some meat every 2 weeks or something.
I don't. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
The good old
That'd
days that
probably be
Brexit
so
takes us
healthy,
back
though.
to.
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, unless you're like.
The good old
not,
days.
like,
And then you have to
nutritious,
grow your
but-
own vegetables as well, so you get more vegetables.
And if they've got radiation poisoning, they'll be bigger. Because that's how science works.
Yeah, exactly. They'll have just
Mm.
massive, like a celery will have a tumour on it.
And they will have little celery inside.
No, it's got little eyes on it. It's like ooglies.
Oh,
Yeah. There we go.
We're taking it back to
Yeah,
We
why are we
are
going-
talking about, you
We're
know,
on this OG
it's like the
CBBC type
BBC.
shit.
the BBC.
The
What do you guys think of the
BBC?
BBC, the
Oh.
British
I think they should
Broadcasting
bring back
Company?
ooglies and they
Do
should.
you think are the BBC? I mean, this is a bit of a silly question, but are the BBC a neutral network now in terms of political?
I don't think anything can be completely neutral.
No,
so-
definitely not. I mean, the BBC
As neutral
is
as they can
known-
be,
is known to be more left-leaning in general, but
Which
Well,
which
they're
one's
just kind
left?
of pro whatever government is in effect.
well, I mean,
unless
they,
it's
again,
like,
they are state.
unless
run,
like
so it
to
makes
be fair,
sense.
they did go pretty hard on Partygate, but it was kind of hard not to.
Yeah.
Did you see what Emily Maitlis said at Edinburgh
No.
about how they got calls
I
from
don't know.
from people in the civil service about who were angry about the Cummings story because they said he broke the rules. So stuff like that. The BBC can't really win because they just get shit from both sides.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah, yeah.
problem.
Well, but they also have to report from both sides, don't they? They have to give every
Well, that's their job.
party running. Yeah, they have to give them at least some form of time, even though they're the most unpopular party ever. Then again, they probably wouldn't give the British National Party a spot on one of their debates. I don't think they've ever done. But I guess you've got to have some form of support, like actual support, to
Well,
get
yeah.
anywhere near.
Well, I mean, did Nigel Farage? Because there's no really third party debates often. Like they don't often have third party.
No, they
people on.
used to be in the there were more.
Yeah,
so.
there was,
yeah.
like,
It's only when
Way
it's
with,
really
like,
tight.
with like Lib Dems, Greens.
Yeah, exactly.
SNP, Plaid, UKIP, all the minor parties, smaller parties.
Yeah, there used to be more debate, but now it's.
But like honestly, I live in England. Who gives a fuck about what Plaid are saying if you don't live in Wales?
Good point.
I give a fuck about what they're saying.
I wouldn't give a fuck what they're saying if I lived in Wales.
Or
I
if you
care.
were Welsh.
I'm Welsh.
I'm pretty sure the Welsh
Welsh.
Labour Party have been in power though this whole
Definitely,
time
yeah.
for the past 40 years.
Yeah, they've been chilling.
They've been there since '99, since the assembly was created.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, because Welsh people know what's up. That's
Well,
all
I
I'm saying.
big up Mr. Roberts, my Welsh guy.
What
Big
does
up
play-
Mr.
what-
Roberts.
Is he
wait.
Welsh?
Yeah,
Probably. He looks Welsh.
I don't think we can just name drop him in.
Oh, yo,
just
do we have to
casually.
bleep that out? Is that like a...
I feel like we're just talking about this in such a way that
You should. We'll bleep out.
yeah, you should bleep that shit
Yeah,
out.
okay.
You should.
You have to bleep out... You just said it as well. Are you not heard? Are you sure?
Exactly. We're talking to a ghost
I guess
right
we'll see.
now.
Yeah.
If you are, I'll just gate myself out.
Wait,
You-
what does Plaid Cymru stand for? Like what-
Plaid
Stand
Cymru.
for Wales.
Cymru. What other than
What?
Wales? Do they stand for Welsh
Everyone
independence?
gets a pet dragon to shag
Oh.
on St David's Day. Free pet
Jesus
dragon with your
Christ.
taxes.
Rafi, this is going to end your political career.
The sheep's be running now. They're scared. The dragon.
Like Rafi The next Prime Minister.
Rafi, you know what? As an Englishman, I applaud that. I applaud that.
Remember, Fred, you have to hold it in between your
I
legs.
can't help it.
Remember, it's the classic bench time
Yeah.
moment.
Well, normally we have my table and we also chain
Yeah,
smoking
exactly.
cigarettes,
So it works out sometimes. But anyway, what deployed Cymru coming your ass down?
so internet man.
Other
Get
than
on
Wait,
that.
what?
Yeah, no,
Wait, what? What?
I'm
What
asking
applied
internet.
Cymru
What
stuff?
Rafi
are
will
their
know.
policy? Go on the BBC website and it has
They're
that.
big on like
apply-
preserving the Welsh language and making sure that kids learn it and all that stuff.
What?
Alright,
What
this
is
the
it?
most pointless
Yeah, it's
endeavour
like
ever,
that.
but
Literally.
it doesn't matter.
He's stealing my role.
Well, if
don't
you
have
want, if
much-
you can spell
Josh
Plaid
and
Cymru-
Fred podcast.
Alright, just talk
Yeah.
about the party of Wales then.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
It's a
Oh.
centre-left to left party.
Centre left.
Yeah.
right,
Committed
these
to
nationalist
Oh, it's
parties can be a
Welsh.
bit
It's a
flexible,
Welsh
though. They can be all
independence
things to all
party.
people.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
okay.
Of course, it's a
Yeah.
Welsh independence party.
Yeah, I know, but I thought it was like a more like. I thought it was like a Welsh independence and not like a SNP, like fuck you Scottish independence
Well, we're
kind
not
of
as
thing.
popular. Well,
kind
we're
of
nowhere near
vibe,
as
That,
popular
you
as
know?
that's true.
Yeah, I thought it was like yeah, independence would be nice, but also like tax reform. I don't know what the fuck they stand for, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well, it depends how much power the Welsh Assembly has now.
It's probably
I
not,
guess.
not
Which
much.
I don't think they have as well, nowhere near as much as Scotland.
Exactly. Those devolution lessons are coming back to us.
Exactly, I know.
I fucking hate devolution. No, I mean not as
I
in
hate
the
devolution
concept
too.
of devolution. I'm like cool with. I think that's a good
What?
concept.
Well, like
as in,
Darwin.
learning
No,
about
so
no.
devolution, right, is the process of decentralizing power from.
Yeah,
so
it's
basically,
a good
Westminster
I thought you about like
giving
the.
giving like,
evolution.
Yeah, no, yeah, I thought it was
yeah,
actually
yeah,
about
yeah.
the
Tin pot parliaments,
yeah, yeah,
devolution,
basically.
how they
basically
thought
setting
criminals
up
would.
other people to do
Oh.
their work, but also
No, no,
not
no,
letting them doing
pre-evolution,
their
they were, like,
actual, you know,
the-
running
yeah,
their
I know what you're
country.
talking about.
De-evolved people.
You know,
No.
should there be devolution? That's the real question.
It's
What?
like
Explain it again.
It's basically
So-
just giving each, because normally how it used to be was that all the laws in the UK came from centralised government in Westminster, and then they gave them all their own assemblies or what have you, so they could deliberate on laws, and then they gave them more and more power over certain
I'm not
things
gonna
like
lie, I wasn't
tax.
listening to you.
I do have when I talk like that, it is quite monotone.
No,
It's
it is.
interesting.
It's because I was focusing on him.
What was he doing? You lucky bastards! I can't smoke in here.
I'm coughing now. Anyway, yeah.
This will be entertaining.
How do I
Should there
do
be
this?
devolution? Rafi.
Do I have to
I
press
mean,
this?
it does have its benefits. You can get good policies that suit your region more, but obviously in Scotland it has kind of
Come on, guy.
backfired
I'm a cigarette
because it's
smoker.
helped the because devolution has helped the SNP
But-
grow.
But that's a good point, though. Is do you believe that? Do you? Well, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird question, but do you even Scottish independence? Would it be a good? Well, it wouldn't be necessarily a good thing if they left. In fact, we'd probably lose plenty of jobs. But how do you on Scot? What's your views on Scottish independence? That's what I'm
The
saying.
thing with Scottish independence is it sounds really nice on the surface, and the SNP sort of dress it up in this romantic way of we can be free of the British, you know, fuck the British. The British are giving us a shit deal, and we can rejoin the EU. But then actually, on closer inspection, once you read the details of it, you know, you realise that they don't have the economics of it worked out.
Well, and also in terms of population as well, England has about 86%. I think Scotland
Exactly.
probably only has about 10, and then the rest is Wales. and
Scotland is
Northern Ireland.
tiny.
Talking about population of the UK.
So, well, yeah. So, say the majority of it is in England. So, if Scotland left, they in terms of general manpower.
Well, I
guess
don't know-
I
They'd,
don't
they'd be
know.
limited.
Because
I
at
don't
the
know what
moment
the
they
main,
get the
like-
generous subsidies through the
Yeah,
pilot
we
formula.
give
Yeah.
them money. They would lose that money.
Yeah, but they'd also gain like I mean I know this is I'm just playing like devil's advocate, but they definitely get like all the fishing areas in the North Sea.
Not necessarily.
Because
They'd
like
pro-
you
they'd
get
probably get-
100 meters, you get I can't remember what the exact. It's like 100
Well,
kilometers
yeah, of coastline.
of coastline.
Yeah.
Which is obviously not like super deep into the North Sea, but it's like also enough for like there would still be a hindrance,
But
and especially
also-
considering how fucking annoying, like how pissed off, how shit that deal with the EU that Boris did about fishing was. Like that was a shite ass deal.
I remember there was a few, and there's like there was a chance of starting a whole fishing war or something like that with France. As
Cod
well.
War
And
number
there was
two.
I'm pretty
Let's
sure,
go.
yeah,
They're
Cod
all
War
angry.
number, yeah. But also, I think the thing about fishing is that probably England would end up. I don't know. I don't know how big we're on fishing now. I don't. Well, apparently.
Well, we don't
are.
It's a
make
big
anything.
thing, isn't it? Fishing.
It is, but it's
It
more
used
of a
to be more
principle.
so.
It's more like we should be self-sufficient, but we're not ever going to be self-sufficient.
I mean, in
but we should be
terms of the
kind
North
thing.
Sea, that's where we got the majority of our oil, but we have used that up. So it's kind of.
Well, we don't make anything. We don't do anything. We just move money around, and that's where we make all our money. It's not. You know, we never like our
yeah.
fishing and stuff, and like farming. Like our farmers do nothing effectively. Like I mean, they do sell to farmers markets, but like our farmers are not an important part of our economy. But
I
really,
wouldn't. They're definitely. We're nowhere near as agricultural, but this is the thing.
in terms of
France,
like, yeah.
see, in France, agriculture is a major part of their economy, but that is why their economy is not the strongest in the world. Whereas we, as much as we don't produce as much, we still have a very flexible economy, and we.
Yeah, it is flexible, but it's
Because obviously we import a lot more than other countries, which is why there's that speech of Liz Truss getting vexed that we import 2/3 of all of our cheese.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I mean, I don't know. We just like having foreign thing. Well, we stole.
No,
most
I
of
mean
it.
I don't eat foreign cheese. I eat fucking British
eat
mature cheddar. Yeah,
you
that's
eat.
good.
Yeah, we all eat mature.
I
What
only
about
eat
for
mature
I know.
Wensleydale.
Okay, occasionally I have some mozzarella.
Boycott
on my pizza.
Parmesan.
Boycott.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, but I like Parmesan grated. I don't like actually eating Parmesan.
What? No, do people just like take chunks? out of
Apparently,
it?
some people do.
My dad.
People
does.
just chug
Yes,
Parmesan.
well then there you
That's
go.
strange.
Anyway, what was Joseph gonna say?
I want to say fish and chips. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, we have fish and chips.
Yeah.
Went to Brighton. Apparently, there's only a few actual decent fish and chip shops.
Oh my lord! When I went to Brighton, I had the worst fish and chips.
Yeah,
in my
this
life.
is the thing. Don't go to
It
the
was so
pier.
bad,
Don't get it
yeah.
on the pier.
It's really
There's this
bad.
There's this place
you
near
go
the
into
pier that we
town-
went to that has really good.
I had to feed it to the seagulls.
Yeah, that's the issue
It was
about
so disgusting.
here. Is
It was
we
like
have
really
seagulls.
sour. It was just
So
like
does everything
grim.
have seagulls.
Did they put
Was
lemon
it
on
cold?
No, it wasn't. I didn't ask. I said no to lemon.
What about vinegar?
I have vinegar, but it wasn't vinegar sour. It was like gone off sour taste.
Oh,
Imagine having like
Fish
you're
from
like
France.
in Brighton and you have off fish. That's just so
fish
dumb.
from France. Yeah, they're literally
definitely
like,
caught fresh.
Like they're not caught fresh.
It was
they're-
raw.
Oh, well, you could eat raw fish.
I did have raw fish. I tried raw fish the other day.
Oh,
What? Did you actually?
Salmon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sushi,
yeah.
yeah. But
It
you
was-
could you
yeah.
could generally eat raw fish.
No, because he like. Did you actually eat raw fish? That's really impressive.
I know it was quite nice. It was this combination of raw salmon, this green stuff, and then some other stuff, and it like on their own
That's
it's
like-
disgusting. When you combine it together, it was very nice. But it's just no, because
Yeah.
white sticky thing all around it.
anyway. Oh my lord! It was not. It was not a sushi. It was not sushi.
Was it sashimi?
I don't know what that is.
It's raw fish on its own without rice.
It wasn't on its own. It had the
Brexit
other
style
stuff on it.
Did
sushi.
it have like?
Brexit stuff.
Did it have beans? What was the green thing like? Was it beanie?
All right, Rafi. I'll tell you what. Just to move this
Chickpeas or
shit
something.
on.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Brexit? There we go. We might as well go straight
Oh.
into that.
You're just trying to permanently kill his political career at this
No,
point.
I'm not trying to
There's
kill it.
nothing
I'm
wrong
trying
with
to-
having
no,
opinions
no,
on
it
polit-
could-
Yes,
it could
there is.
further it. It could.
He's got a
Remember,
point.
we did something. We did like a voting class, right? And the only person who voted.
Oh, there was
for-
one.
You know, I
that's
don't.
like a
we can't.
thing,
No,
isn't
we
it?
can't talk about them. It doesn't matter.
Oh, we have to
Okay.
bleep that out as well.
Yeah, we're bleeping that out.
Can we get a timestamp on this?
23
So,
minutes.
I'm
All
not
right,
gonna
cool.
remember that.
All right, cool. Right.
Back in the day, I used to joke about being pro-Brexit just 'cause I thought it was quite funny. But what we've got now is just a shit deal. It's just the worst of all worlds, really. It's it's unraveling, and we've lost all the benefits. We've lost the benefits of being able to travel to Europe easily, good trade, good trading links, all those stuff.
Good,
all
just general
all
good
that
relation.
stuff. Exactly. We've lost all that, and what we've got in place of it is crap. So yeah, with this shit deal, I don't see the point, and we should probably rejoin.
But you get nice stamps
We
on your
can't know, but
passport
we've spent.
when you go
Uh,
to-
stamps on your
I-
That is a pro. They should have had that on as a main
I
seller.
do like
'cause
the
I,
stamps, to be fair.
I'm not pro Brexit, by the way. I'm just saying I like the stamps.
No,
on
no,
the
but the
passport.
thing.
I'm neither nor.
fuck,
But
I
the
can't
stamps
remember
on your
what I was gonna
if
say
honestly, if they were campaigning
But
for
we
the stamps on
can't-
your passport, I would
Yeah,
have
but from
actually
next
looked
year, you're
at
gonna
it
have to
and
buy
been
a
like,
visa to go to
fair
Europe. That would be
enough.
great.
No, fair enough, but that would have
But yeah,
been
the
a
stamps are
selling
good.
point.
It would have been a selling point, but it's just like They only like realistically. I mean, this is how is this Brexit is affecting the population is fucked. The only reason they did it is so that they could have like put more stocks in certain companies.
No.
So
It
they
was
can-
there was a whole thing within the Tory party about it as to why. Because
Because obviously they
Eurosceptics, and then you have the people who want to stay as well. And it was more David Cameron's way of actually solving that crisis because he thought
Yeah, because he was like,
everyone
let's
would
just
vote for it.
let's just quell this now. Let's get it over with.
Yeah.
He inadvertently caused like when was it? It was 72 that we joined.
Yeah.
The EEC.
Yeah.
He inadvertently just like fucked 40 years of like EU relations.
To be fair, though, I mean, you know, it is partly down to him. I mean, no, it's mainly down to him.
I mean, yeah.
But,
I mean, he's the reason it happened. Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of blame on him, and he thought he could win.
He
But
thought he could.
To be
he
fair,
thought he
though,
could
it's not
finish.
like the opposition helped much as well. There's a lot of
Well, it's because
there's a lot
Corbyn
of
was
talk.
pro
Corbyn was
Brexit.
being
He was.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
actually
was.
yeah.
He definitely was pro Brexit in 72. He was pro Brexit the whole time. He hasn't changed his opinion.
Most of
No, Corbyn.
Mo-
no, right.
most of the old left were back then because they were scared the EU was a capitalist thing.
Yeah, they're like bureaucrats.
Well, I
and
mean, it's
stuff.
definitally kind of.
Well, it
But
was
then-
to a degree.
But
But
It's
also,
all
it became a good
capitalist,
thing for
doesn't make
working
any
for the
difference.
social
Yeah,
chapter.
exactly.
yeah, no, well, just generally in law, the amount of law we've just nicked from the EU and made it our own law, and it still
Where's
is
the
our law.
HRA?
Yeah, we've just
Yeah.
stolen. Well, no, they've got a Bill of Rights now. They've already changed that. They've
Yeah.
already stolen our rights, guys, and no one knows about it.
Yeah.
Yep. Huh? What? Well,
They-
you might as well say.
They're talking whack about you. They're talking smackaroons.
Is it because it's smackaroo?
The smackaroons is what we're gonna have to pay now. It's gonna be our currency. The
the smackaroo.
Nigerian smackaroons.
No, I'd be so gassed if we paid in smackaroos. Imagine how cool that
a
would
billion
be.
smackaroons.
We might as well
for
just
Yeah.
pay
a
in monopolies
Pain of
if we're
blood.
doing that as well.
I'd have 1.2 smackaroos for this macaroon.
Talking of paying, most of the banknotes
1.2.
already have Charlie on them anyway.
Yeah, we do probably need some
Just
feminine
already?
energy. I've heard that. It's
Need some
Because
thermal
it's slang
energy.
for
I mean, we
Okay.
can try and
Oh,
do like
female
a.
energy.
I don't know. We can.
I think Fred is.
What did you just say?
Okay,
He said,
okay.
He said Fred needs some female energy.
Guys,
What- in
I
what
think
way?
it's time,
As in you
yeah,
need some
I think it's
gallus.
time to segue
I mean,
into
it's
the
not like he
game.
can
No, it's
talk.
not. We're talking about females. females energy.
Silencing me, Josh.
I am silencing
I hope
you.
everyone knows Josh cannot talk in any sense of the word,
Kind of facts.
and I'm talking truth here, and he can't deny it. That's why he's looking at me like
This
that
is a
because he's a
stalemate.
little bitch. Anyway, yeah, we can move on.
Fred took that personally.
Yeah, no, I'm
Fred took it there.
I'm putting him down for that. I'm not. having
Okay,
that.
so we're moving on to the next segment, which
Can
is
I have
the,
some? Can I have one of those Fosters?
the quiz
They're your Fosters.
Oh yeah.
section of the show.
Thank you.
All right.
And today we're doing guess the British Prime Minister or / political figure by their quote.
What's that other guy? What's the guy that just said? Machiavelli.
Macaroni.
Actually,
cheese.
he's not British.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's like 15th century.
Rangus. Rangus.
That was bad.
It weren't part of the British Empire then.
Okay, so the first one
We can make sure
have
it does.
is we're starting off
Oh,
with
it's
a banger.
cheesed.
Who said this? Here we go. Here we fucking go.
Nightmare, Mr. Bitch.
No.
Donald Trump.
Make an inside joke.
British.
It's British.
British politician.
Here we Ed Miliband.
that was
No,
that
I'm
was
pretty
definitely
sure.
Tony Blair.
No.
That is definitely not
It's
Tony
not
Blair.
That was not Tony Blair.
That is definitely not Tony Blair. Here we. Oh fucking hell!
Theresa May.
Can we have a clue?
I feel like Theresa.
Labour.
Oh well, that narrows. There's only been 6 of
Do you-
those. So that
what
narrows it down.
period?
Gordon Brown.
No, not prime
Harold
minister.
Wilson.
Not prime minister. Political figure.
Tony Benn.
No, not prime minister.
Not Tony Benn.
That's your clue. He's not been prime minister, and he probably never will be.
But he's still an MP.
Well, say then.
Who is it?
I can guess who it
You just said the gender, that's
Wait,
not
wait.
Oh.
He's
He's
still
not really.
he's still an MP.
He's still. I don't know if he is still an MP, but he's a famous Labour MP. Yes,
Corbyn.
Corbyn.
It's obviously
Oh.
Corbyn. It's
Oh,
obviously
he was-
Corbyn.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
obviously
Corbyn.
it was.
Ding, 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 ding.
Sorry,
That's
I
one
got
point to
confused
Josh.
because he was the shadow head. I got really.
Oh my god.
I'm running.
What did you get in
low.
politics, Kai?
I got an A star
Yeah, I
in
know.
politics.
This is embarrassing.
I got an A star. Yeah, I know.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah, genuinely, I got an A star.
See, I got.
I got A star BB. Yeah. Did we actually? Oh yeah, because you got your A star.
Can
in
we
art.
beep this bit out as
But
well?
then
It's a
it-
bit unnecessary. It's like,
He's
Okay,
sorry.
next question. So, my mobile phone battery runs out all the time because all the messages come straight to me.
that sounds like Boris.
David Cameron.
Neville Chamberlain.
You didn't have a mobile phone back then.
Maggie Thatch.
No.
Would you have had a mobile phone?
Thatchers.
Ed Miliband.
Jack Straw.
Right first name.
Ed.
Ed Balls.
Yeah, Ed Balls.
Oh, big up Ed Balls. Remember when he tweeted
Ding,
his
ding,
own
ding,
name?
ding.
Especially when he's got big balls.
He was trying to search it, apparently.
Is that true?
28th
Oh,
of
that's
April
so
every
good.
year. It's Ed Balls Day.
Oh, that's so good. What
That's
the
quite
fuck?
amazing. Okay.
He's googling himself.
So, from the cradle to the grave, men are getting a raw deal. Men work longer hours, die earlier, but retire later than women.
Is he the geezer on your t-shirt?
No, way later than this.
It sounds.
It's not
it
Clement.
sounds
Don't sour
Labour-esque.
Clement's name with this sexist.
I feel like that could be like a weird one where it's like
No,
Thatcher
maybe
or
not
something.
Labour.
No.
No.
Like
Cradle to grave is such a lefty thing to say. There's no way Tory would say that, right?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
This guy is.
no, but modern
Do you know who he
populist
is?
Tories could say that.
George Brown.
You think he's Tory?
I think he's Tory.
You think he's Tory? He's got a double vowel in his surname.
No, I can't
Big
do
thing.
words like
Ed-
that.
Alex Douglas
Ed-
Home.
Balls.
Double A in his surname. A. Something A.
Al
Something.
Gore. No, he's US.
Not Al Gore, no.
No, Al Gore.
First name begins with a D.
David Cameron.
What era?
Joseph just said these nuts for everyone that can hear that.
I've heard the name recently.
Can we hear the quote again?
From the cradle to the grave, men are getting a raw deal. Men work longer hours, die earlier, but retire later than women.
Wait, 2 A's in the surname.
Yeah. DR is the initials.
Duncan Dankert.
Dominic Robb.
Oh!
I forgot. I always forget about him.
Okay.
We forget about everyone. That doesn't
Yeah,
make a
that's-
difference.
this
So,
is
so
just
far,
me.
Rafi and Josh are winning. Kai and Fred. have nothing. Okay, this is actually a London mayor candidate said this.
Nico Milano.
I'm a pansexual for London.
Count Binface.
No, he's more mainstream.
Boris Johnson.
No.
What's the other guy? Sadiq Khan.
No.
I can't wait to drink
What's
this all
there's
away.
none left though? That's all of them.
Okay,
Wait, what's the Tommy Rose? What's his name? No, he wouldn't. have
Tommy
said
Robbins.
Tommy Robbins.
that. No, what's the guy? Danny Rose. No,
No.
that's the
Okay,
footballer.
initials are ZG.
G.
ZG.
ZG?
Oh, is it the fucking?
Zebra Grath.
I have no clue.
Zach
See, this is the great thing
Goldsmith.
about politics.
I don't
is
know who the
like
fuck
you can
that
take the
is.
piss out of it, it doesn't make a difference.
He was a
He
candidate.
Yeah.
sounds similar for me.
Was he the millionaire?
He was the Tory candidate for London Mayor in 2016. And mildly Islamophobic.
Mildly.
Well, I mean,
And-
so
no more than mildly.
Okay, this is the last one. Whoever gets this one, this is
Mildly.
quite a, okay. I think the people of this country have had enough of experts.
Michael Gove.
Yeah, Rafi wins this segment. Woo! Back to John.
Hello, my friends.
We're fucking used
Not
to it.
benefits.
we suck,
We actually-
bro. I did not deserve that. Like, if we're talking about like, what's that paper that we did?
That's
The one about like marks and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that one. If we did that, I would have done well.
No, I don't
That-
know because it still would have been obscured regardless. Do you know every Marx quote?
Yeah.
Can you give me a Marx quote right now?
Eat the rich, bitch.
I guess he said that
Another
in,
one
like-
is proletariats.
Give me a Rosa Luxemburg quote.
Um,
Obviously
I swear we
she's-
never actually learnt any quotes.
No, we didn't.
Nah.
This is the point.
But Rosa Luxemburg would have been like.
He was gonna reach for his phone there and be a little bitch.
Rosa Luxemburg
Why
was
does
like.
it look like you're trying to?
Your hand
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's what I was
No,
thinking.
yeah, but like, what? You don't need to do that. That's not helping
I
your
was
communist
trying
cause.
to anyway.
Helping your communist.
Your fucking communist cause. This is why he's a.
I'm not a
massive fat
communist.
socialist.
I'm not. I'm a neoliberal libertarian.
Are you a neoliberal libertarian? You're not.
So, I
no,
know-
he is a neoliberal because he hates taxes.
Oh.
No, I like taxes. I
Well-
just also don't like. I
I don't want to hear your tax talk.
No,
I don't
look,
wanna hear
okay,
your
look,
tax talk.
I
It's
like
the most
taxes. I think
ridiculous-
This
taxes
is why
are
Josh
great.
is not a
I just don't want to be born
neoliberal.
into a
It's
world
so-
where I'm already in debt. That's like my thing. You know what I mean? I
Describe Western world.
This is
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're like
it's-
mixing the veil of ignorance with taxation and theft here. It's like an interesting combo.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Loki. That is my like. Yeah, I'm very much like I like Confucius. I like fucking John Rawls. I like Rosa Luxemburg, and I like George Fox.
What about
These are
Ayn
my-
Rand? You said you like Ayn Rand.
Ayn Rand is
Ayn
alright.
Rand was scary.
I like
Ayn
Ayn
Rand is
Rand's-
scary. To be
Ayn
fair, she is
Rand's
from Bolshevik Russia.
activism.
Don't love people. It's a waste of your time.
No, she said
No,
love
she had a
people.
ha-
She's-
she had a
she's-
husband.
She's a pro-love
Yeah, but she
person.
didn't love him.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
It was
no,
just
she
selfish.
did. Well, I
She
mean,
didn't love
look,
him.
we don't.
I swear she didn't love him.
We don't know if she loved him or
No,
not.
she did. She
I
just
don't
thought
love
love was
him.
selfish, which
I
is
mean,
the
I
bad
don't-
thing.
Only
She just thought it
exist
was
to fulfill my
selfish.
selfish desires.
yourself.
Yeah,
your
which is
selfish
true.
desires.
Yeah, no, love can be selfish. Yeah.
Love is everything we do is selfish, but like it's not. Like,
Oh no, we're not. No.
Yeah,
he
no,
hates
no,
this,
no,
he
no,
hates
no,
this
no,
so
no,
much.
no, no.
I don't. I
It's true,
agree
like-
more
Oh
with
my
Josh here,
God.
to be honest.
There's
It's
nothing
like-
selfless
No,
in this world,
I
and I know. Oh,
I've already had this discussion with you.
I to sound like a
Twice.
fucking edgy 18-year-old, but like it's like
Because
it's
you are an edgy 18-year-old, and there's nothing you can do about that.
perhaps, but also counteract, balance.
Yeah, well, no, I agree with you there, but like, still.
Bro, what I just said made no sense.
Well, no, I'm just. It's just because you said balance. It's not because you said anything else. You know, you go in the balance. That's why we're centralists.
Inshallah.
Problem solved. Even though he's actually just more of a scumbag. He's not. You know.
Can you beep that out, please?
No, we have to keep that one.
We have to keep that bit.
No, I was just sorry. This is just that's bad.
in.
First thing you said,
Can you know?
inshallah, instead of choosing.
No, actually, yeah. No, please, actually bleep that, please. Please, you actually have to.
No, it's because he
I'm
says
gonna
it
remain-
normally. Like
I
we're
do
used
say
to him
it,
just
yeah.
saying.
Let's not make it any better.
Oh.
He,
In any of the context.
No, because it's right. It's just because it was a cheers. Yeah, I know. I didn't clock. Oh. But did you just get it?
Just clocked it.
No, but we do this all the time.
Oh, we
He
do.
cheers me and says that.
Well, it's just it's like saying I
What?
concur.
You don't need to tell me what that word means.
No, I know. No, but like
What-
Oh, whatever.
What
man.
does it mean?
I just.
Rafi, what does it mean?
What does that word mean?
We won't repeat the word.
Like,
otherwise I can't.
Something God.
Oh, I know it.
Praise be.
Is it like, and that's
Oh.
all
If
God?
God wills it, it's like, well, wait, what do you with it, inshallah? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I feel bad. I say it
Damn,
normally,
that's
but
that's really bad.
was
Actually,
just-
that's really
it's just in
bad.
terms of like it's.
Well, I mean, it kind
to
of.
be- it's 'cause-
It means if God's will allowed it.
Yeah. Well, I guess in a.
That's bad. See, it's because
Well,
I did
actually, I don't
RE
know.
in year 10, so it's like, and then
You didn't say it. Obviously, I can't be heard properly, but you didn't say it with any malice. But it's the worst action you could have said.
yeah, it really is, isn't it?
Word is an Arabic word that you say when cheating.
I know.
I think
Yeah,
that
I never thought of it like that.
I've honestly, that is the best thing that has come from
Fuck,
this
and
fuck
bro,
politics.
why
We've
was on
just.
video. Oh,
Oh, I love you.
my hopes of prime ministership have gone down the drain.
It's best if we don't bleep it out. Just apologize.
I am very sorry.
Well, no, it wouldn't work because you'd have to bleep out a whole segment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it's like educational for me.
It's educational for all of us.
It's just
I've
part of my
never-
vocabulary.
I've never
In
ever
my
said it.
life.
I have never ever said that. I've just been like, cheers.
You're not the only guy to have misused it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty of people have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like people misusing the word wallahi or wallahi.
Yeah.
Don't use
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably plenty of people.
I'm not Muslim. I just know what that means.
Yeah, okay. That's probably
We're still recording.
No.
We burn
Can I
this.
circle back to your original question? What is the monarchy needed? That's what your question was.
Is the monarchy needed?
Yeah.
We're back there. That's
I mean,
the
we could-
biggest jump I've ever.
Oh yeah,
But
let's
we
do it
could vote.
democratically.
Are we doing this demo? That's
No,
the
I'm
first
doing
time.
it dictatorly.
Yeah.
Josh, you'd be the worst dictator ever.
Yeah, you
But
actually
that's why I'd
would.
be the best dictator.
No, you'd
no,
actually
no,
be
no.
a trash ass
I'd
dictator.
actually be the best dictator.
No, I'd be the best dictator
no,
by
you would not be.
far.
No,
I'd be
you
the best
wouldn't.
dictator.
No, 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 no.
Easy money.
No, because you'd get lazy and give up, and then
wouldn't
you would
be
have
the
someone
dictator.
kill
I
you.
wouldn't
It would be
be-
Caesar. You get stabbed on the steps of Parliament.
No, but why would you kill me if I'm doing a good job?
Because the point is, you wouldn't have done a good job because you would have fallen asleep.
I can fall asleep and then also do a good job.
I disagree.
I mean, how late would?
Yeah, because I haven't been sleeping.
And so he's a fucking idiot.
See,
So
look,
why
see how
should-
quickly this man's tables turn. I
So,
don't-
so why my table's turn? Yeah, well, that's because I'm flipping the table of
Sorry, I just.
you know in
No one
the
else
House
heard
of
that.
Commons, in the
What?
House of Commons, all right, and they got the table in the middle when they all stand up to put their
Wait.
piece of paper down. I'm flipping that up because now I have a dictatorship. No one can put their piece of paper up. They can't criticize me. No more PMQs, bitch.
See, this is you're not even the dictator. And you've just devolved straight away acting democracy. I mean, to be fair, that's part of being a dictator.
Well, that's literally the point of a dictator.
Yeah, but I'd be a dictator with like a false democracy.
That's Putin.
Yeah.
So
That's more fun. Give people an illusion of freedom.
you'd
just
give.
to threaten
Oh,
you
I
more.
mean, no, I see that. But you can be a benevolent dictator. You can just be nice to people.
I'm not.
Yeah, if I
That's
would
what
be
I'd be.
nice, and
Yeah.
they'd still vote me in. But
Like
also,
me.
if they didn't, then I'd rig it.
But you just said love is selfish, so how would an all-loving dictator not be selfish at the end of the day?
I didn't
Yeah.
say that. He said that.
You just said that a dictator being all-loving. You just said it.
Yeah, I mean, no, I said that bit, but I didn't say.
No.
Listen to 41 minutes of it now.
41 minutes.
No,
No,
I
it's
mean-
true. Because look, it's selfish because you're being a dictator.
Look, the point is, I just want some pizza now.
Actually, I haven't had a conversation with you in like 2
Yeah, I
days,
know,
and it was
it's-
just like,
It's devolved into this.
yeah.
Deep.
Cheers.
say it.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
So he's learned. This is what
God,
I'm
I'm
doing.
actually gonna
This
go
is why
down for
I
this.
am the better dictator because he's got a lot to learn, and I just haven't made the same mistakes yet.
No dictator in the room except Rafi has actually stuck to the original question. You guys have all been distracted.
True, but
That's
because
part of
but
the
because
That's part
but
of the culture of
because-
BenchTime.
because I'm a dictator, I can make this okay, and it is okay. So there we go.
Are you gonna do a coup and become head of the student union?
That would be hilarious.
Honestly,
Please do it.
if
Please do
you
it.
are willing to be my, I don't know.
Oh wait, what?
I'll
what's
be
the-
your deputy.
No, I could. You
what's
could
the person
be
that
my.
rewrites
You could
the
be.
speeches?
Oh, what the
spin doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that's
you
it.
can be his
You
spin
can be
doctor.
my spin doctor. Actually,
I'll be
honestly,
like Dominic
me and
Cummings.
Rafi-
I know you can be like Alexander Campbell.
And then I'll break some rules of like make noise too late and be like, yeah, fuck you, I don't care,
Yeah.
mate. When they try to tell me off.
Can I tell you though the funniest thing that I've ever we one of the funniest conversations we've ever had is I think we were just me and Kai were like, imagine if like one of us was the prime minister and the other person was the opposition, and he stood up and he was like, Mr.
Oh.
Seeger, his mum's so fat. It's like the most. I love that. I still
I
think
would-
back to that now,
that'd
and
be
I think that's
amazing.
the funniest
I
thing.
mean, that's all.
I've heard.
That's all it boils down to at the end of the day.
What, just being bullies.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Have
It
you watched
does,
the thick of
actually.
it? Have you seen the thick of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what it is. It's just Malcolm Tucker
Yeah.
punching random people in the face.
David Cameron's leader of the opposition was just fucking ruthless. He would rip into Gordon Brown without mercy.
Oh,
And it worked
I
for him.
like Gordon Brown.
I've been to his
Well,
I've been
yeah.
in his kitchen.
Have you actually?
Actually.
He's a lovely geezer.
I've been in his kitchen.
Gordon
No,
Brown.
wait. Can we make?
Can we go
Rafi,
to
Can we
Gor-
make the thumbnail of the video you with Boris Johnson?
Yeah, can we actually do that?
No, that's a good ass
That's-
thumbnail. If
Can-
it,
That's such a
Could
cool
it be
thumbnail.
me with Gordon Brown instead?
Have you got one with Gordon Brown?
Make
Yeah.
it that.
Can we do them side by side?
I'd rather look at Gordon Brown's face than Boris Johnson.
No, but Boris
Both.
Johnson
No,
will get
we
more
need to have
views.
both.
No,
It's
no,
for the
but I'd
Yeah, the
rather
clickbait,
look
yeah.
at Gordon Brown. I'd rather look at Gordon
Yeah.
Brown than
Yeah,
Boris.
sure.
That is class
there we go.
clickbait. That's
Honestly,
amazing.
that is amazing. We're gonna get so many more views on this video for no
Oh,
reason.
wait, we could be like bench time politics episode 2 special guests because then because I you know I count as- and then
Because
it's
he's
like-
kind of hijacked it as well.
That would be so good, yeah.
How's this kitchen? What does the kitchen look
This
like?
kitchen was pretty nice. It was quite big. Had a
I
couple
can
of
imagine. Fucking
Did the fridge have a tap with
Fucking
the
politician.
ice?
No,
That's
no,
true,
I
that's a
didn't
good
check,
question.
but probably. That's
What-
the sign of someone with money when he got that.
Did he have one of them
Crush side.
hoses that? I
I
mean,
do.
the sinks that has a hose.
Wait, what did he just say?
Oh no, but having an icing on your fridge.
It's just a flex.
It's not a flex.
I don't think
I don't have one.
It's not one of them.
What?
Do you have one?
Of what? Of
I'm
what?
surprised.
The fridge with the ice tap thing.
I don't have that shit.
But
Fred,
I
do
can't get my.
Fred,
Yeah.
do you have
I
a
tried
wine
it.
cooler in your kitchen?
I
mate?
do have one of those. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah,
Can you help me?
Yeah,
I
both.
can't get mine working. I feel like such a peasant without it.
It's because
The
Gordon
tap.
Smith got
didn't
stuck
even
in
work,
it.
Didn't even set it up.
Yeah,
Gordon
but I press
Smith,
it and
Gordon
the water
Brown,
doesn't
not
come
Gordon
out.
Smith. It doesn't. That's my
That's why I
guitar.
have to use
Wait,
the tap like
shit.
pleb, like these plebs.
Could I have some of your more playing?
You know, when I pleb, that's where the colour was going to come out of.
If you pass it to me afterwards.
What is this now? Well, we got to get some movement on the camera, Fred.
No, because
Bust it,
Come
bust
on.
it out, Fred.
Hey.
I refuse. I do refuse for this. You could look at my broken. Actually, no, don't do that.
No, you're not even putting your broken.
Anyway,
sock on
back to
internet.
the original question as the dictator of the room. Rafi.
What do you think of Liz
Oh.
Truss?
All right, fine then. We can go there anyway.
Yeah,
All
what do
right.
you
So
think of
I've
Liz
already
Truss?
been hijacked. Doesn't
That's a
fucking
good
matter.
Fucking
Stop
dictator
fucking-
of my
I've been
ass.
outvoted.
You know,
Shit.
if he's ever really him, you've got to crush him until he bleeds for mercy or some shit like that.
Yes.
That's what dictators do. Innit?
Stop talking when I'm about.
Yeah, beat him up like your little brother. If you had a little brother.
I'll be-
I have a little brother.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother and a sister. I thought you only had a sister.
Oh, I have two sisters and a brother.
Okay.
Wait, are you beating my brother? Wait, what?
You're beating your brother. Fred,
I
you
beat up my
can't.
friend's little brother for him. It's great. Because he's too scared.
I've
to
heard
do
some
it.
abuse, and I.
Oh, it's so
Fair
good.
enough, I would too.
Oh. Okay, Rafi, what do you think of Liz Truss?
Yeah, we can go to Trussell.
Oh, she's got the same name as Elizabeth.
Whoa.
Yeah. One Liz in, one Liz out.
Yeah, say swear.
It's like it's like one of those revolving doors, isn't it?
Wait, lobbying.
Exactly.
That was good.
You just had to put that in.
That was good.
That's the A-star coming through.
See, I got a B, so I'm sad here.
He got better than you.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He actually did. What is
No,
with
it's
it?
surprising.
It is
He was
surprising.
getting like consistent like A's through
Yeah,
the
no,
whole year.
exactly.
I've
It-
never got an A before.
To be fair, actually, no, I'm not gonna go into it.
Yeah,
anyway.
sorry, Fred. Let's stay out of this.
What did you get, Baffy?
I got an A. So Kai's better,
Wow.
Kai's better at politics than me.
It's because he just knows how to talk like a socialist because he is a fucking socialist.
We had 1 9 marker on socialism. The 20 markers were on fucking conservatism and nationalism.
You
That's
know
why
when
I won.
Marx fucking wrote his manifesto, he had Kai by his side, whispering in his ear like the devil.
Like I read one socialist book and you're like out here.
Fucking commie.
The
It's
Ragged
'cause-
Trouser Philanthropist is a great socialist.
Thank
book.
you.
Oh
Thank you.
no,
See, yes.
he's read it as well.
Thank you so. Oh,
Shit.
yes. A book because she's an ex-communist and now she's a Tory.
That's age for you.
We can't say that on the internet.
Oh, can we not?
No.
Sorry, I didn't. Can we not?
No, we can't. We actually can't say that on the internet.
Sorry, I watched Top Gear episode where they went to Vietnam and they drove around
That is a
on
classic.
motorcycles. I really enjoyed it.
And then they
actually.
had the American one. That
Yeah,
was,
yeah, they were just like, and Jeremy was just like, you know, kids, if you're watching this, ask your parents why this bike is the most offensive thing you could ride around Vietnam right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
Top Gear.
Well, it's like the one they did when they went to Alabama and they had like like they put
Oh,
like sprayed
that-
love is love.
Oh
on the
yeah,
side of the
yeah,
car.
yeah.
And we're like NASCAR sucks, and like then they got like hunted, chased down in like pickup trucks with like shotguns.
No,
and
it's
shit.
when they went to Argentina and got actually kicked out of the country.
Yeah, but I think that was a conspiracy though. I can't lie. I think they did that on
Do you
purpose.
actually think it's a
It
conspiracy?
was fake news.
No, actually, I didn't.
Yeah,
Really?
that doesn't surprise me. That does not
Yeah, that's
surprise me.
fair enough. to
They
be
no, but they did a Middle East special, I think. Or they drove around in Iraq. That's
honest.
why.
Nah, their Middle East special.
And
though,
they
do
had
you
to wear
remember?
bulletproof vests because it's a bit.
Yeah.
And they shot their car and then to see if it was bulletproof.
No, they
and
got
then
they
just
got their
didn't work.
firearm specialist to shoot it, and like because Jeremy filled his
With sand,
his
yeah.
sand, and the bullet went straight through. Oh well, that's a
Oh, we just
political
spent a
mess in
good
itself.
5 minutes talking about Top Gear.
Look, we've spent the majority. Look, it's not. This isn't supposed to be a masterpiece. It's supposed to be.
We haven't even
shit.
spoken about Liz Truss.
All right,
Truss.
Rafi.
Rafi,
Liz-
what do you think about Liz Truss?
Take 3. Is it 3? I don't know. I've lost count.
I don't know.
4.
Just go for it.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I think Liz Truss is going to be a weak leader because if you look, she just keeps changing positions. I was actually speaking
Similar to Boris.
Exactly. I was actually speaking to a Tory mate of mine recently, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't vote for anyone in the leadership contest, and I didn't back anyone from the start." And I said, "Oh, because you didn't want to have to change who you're backing 3 times. That's something Liz Truss would probably do."
Yeah.
But that's most of the Tory leadership right now. That's most of the leadership
Yeah.
we have right now.
That is true. You've got to be slippery, but I don't think.
Yeah, but there's a point because in terms of like actually ideologically driven politics, we don't have that any. We don't have that to the same extent as we did.
You can't.
That
No. The
it's-
last actually driven, like in
It
terms
was-
of ideologies, was Blair and Thatcher.
No, it was
I'd say
Corbyn.
Thatcher was
Well,
the
he
last-
wouldn't. He didn't
No,
get in.
but Corbyn wasn't in power. We're talking
Yeah.
about PMs here.
Okay,
That-
yeah.
Thatcher
Actual
was
PMs.
I didn't know it was a
Thatcher,
Blair.
Thatcher
Ideologically
was
driven.
actually driven by an actual idea.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
was Blair. And so, whereas now we've got some flippity floppity smuckety smuck.
It's true. I mean,
And we've had that for years now. And this is why we aren't going anywhere because no one's actually driven by
No one cares.
ideas. No one cares. They care about the money. It's bullshit.
it's true. I mean, I think the Labour are underestimating Liz Truss though. I see people in Labour circles saying, "Oh, Liz Truss is going to be a pushover for Keir Starmer," but I think they're both actually quite uninspiring.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think,
they're
yeah.
quite a good match for each other. Liz Truss reminds me of sort of Theresa May. Though. I think it's a similar,
But
something to a
Yeah.
similar kind
I
of
would, both of them
uninspiring.
are in difficult positions. Theresa May had
Yeah.
this shit. I feel
Yeah,
really
I feel
bad for
bad
her
for
because
Theresa
she got a lot of shit when she was trying. She was put in one of the worst positions
Yeah.
for the past 40 years, probably. Well,
For a while,
something
like
like that.
I
For a
think
good
it wasn't
20
of her
years.
making.
She had a lot.
I would say, and she's not. You know.
Well, yeah, because she just got kind of put in the leadership role, then everyone else dropped out, and then she got in by default. But
She had a lot of shit to contend with, especially when she lost her majority. Then she achieved almost nothing in those next 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she
couldn't-
couldn't.
because
She
she
couldn't.
didn't
And then
stack up for
also
her.
the constant criticism from everywhere.
But that's
It's
the
got
issue. Her
quite-
Brexit deal,
That's part of it.
she couldn't please the ERG on one side. She couldn't please the Remainers on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. She was stuck in the middle. And, well, I guess also the issue about referendums is the fact is you have to follow. You don't have to, but you know,
no, you
it's,
do
it's,
have to.
You do have to. It's democracy. You,
don't
have to
legally
follow
have to, but
through
You have to.
with what the people have voted for.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that is a
I know.
major problem within them.
I think in terms of like Liz Truss and Keir Starmer, though, I think they're both very similar, as you're saying. I think what it will come down to is like you can have a boring PM, right? That's probably what we need right
Gordon
now.
Brown.
But you
She's a safe
just
pair of hands.
you need a boring PM
Gordon Brown.
with not interesting, but like interesting policy, like inventive policy. That's the only way a boring PM can be viable. Because otherwise, they need that public vote, they need that public charisma, but you need interesting policy. Otherwise, there's
definitely.
no way you're gonna have any notice taken of you at all. So I think Keir Starmer. I mean, he already like when was the last time an opposition leader made headlines with a he was just with a policy suggestion. Like he was like for the fucking cost of living crisis, he made all the headlines for that. Like that was weird. That like doesn't really happen. So I think if Liz Truss can has a good team behind her that is actually supportive of her and can actually they can just nick other policies, like, you know, or just come
Well,
up with
that's
some
all-
good
that's what
stuff.
they've
Then
all-
she
that's
couldn't
what
be
they've
all right.
always
They
done.
could be on even match, but I don't know.
The Tories do know how to win elections. I think they've won about 70% of all elections since the Second World War. And even if they're doing shit in the polls, they can probably still pull a rabbit out of the hat and turn it around. Partly because they have that reputation for economic competence, but they're
Yeah.
able to rely on, even though at the moment we're not seeing any of it. You know, given how high the debt is and how high
But we
borrowing
wouldn't be
and how
seeing
taxes
it.
is.
Yeah.
But every
We're not-
decade, like if they're in power for a decade, towards the end of that decade, it just the economy just goes to absolute fucking shit. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
exactly.
it's,
Well, it's a constant
Like,
up and
that's-
down.
you know,
It's
yeah.
consistently always an up and down within politics.
Exactly.
And within everything, it's a consistent up and down. That's just
you
how
have
it is.
that constant cycle of boom and bust, as you say.
Yeah, exactly. That's how life is.
I think we should go around and ask the crew what their policies and their main driven ideologies would be if they were going for
Damn.
a high leader
Oh,
position.
that's a big brain thing. I can't think.
Let's start with Rafi, because
Mhm.
Big question. Well, firstly, I'd say it's very fundamentally. I'd firstly say it's very difficult to answer such a hypothetical question,
yes,
especially when you consider that. Especially when you consider that you may have these policies which you like, but they might not necessarily be deliverable within the time scale
let's
and
go
framework
for
that you
what
have to operate in.
let's just say you could do what you want.
So you're a dictator.
Yeah, I guess.
So you're a dictator. We're back to it. We're back. So you're a dictator. Josh, this is Josh's scheme. He's a bastard.
What would you, the question is what you want, not necessarily is what is viable. Just what would you like, or what would drive you? What would be your end goal?
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
That's a good question. I think my end goal would be to implement policies that make a real long-term difference to people's lives. 'Cause I
Like
think-
what?
Yeah, that was politician talk there.
You've rumbled me.
I would implement policies that would help people and help
the way
all of the
election
people.
cycle works, politicians tend to only think about policies that are going to work in the next 4 to 5 years because they need
Yes.
to get re-elected.
Rafi, just answer the question.
Oh,
But
fair
I
enough.
know what
Respect
policies
to him.
I
You know, he
implement.
knows how to talk like a
How is he
politician.
just done that? Like, I didn't even like. What? That was amazing. That was actually amazing.
You
Oh,
know,
that was
Rafi,
really cool.
well done.
Well, you know, my first priority would obviously be to tackle the climate crisis.
Fairs.
That's good.
That's essential.
Yeah. It is essential for just general. There wouldn't be politics without it.
And obviously there's a range of means you have to tackle that. The issue is, and why Liz Truss doesn't want to tax the energy companies, is because they've got a lot of money,
Yeah.
and she got like £400,000 from BP for her leadership campaign.
Well, yeah,
So you've got to resist those corporate pressures which are going to be put on you. I think. Which
Well,
is
it's-
easier said
but
than done.
that
I
in
think at a
itself.
certain point it's out of your hands. You know what I mean? Like even if you wanted to just stand up on a podium and be like, no, I'm gonna tax them, whatever. There's no way that would even get past any like basic stages of legislation because everyone is in their pocket. There's like no way that could ever happen.
That is the issue. Even if you have these policies, the civil service might give you a nudge and say, no, we can't do that, sorry. Or they will try to deliver it, but they won't fully implement it. I mean, we looked at policies. You know, Boris had like 40 new hospitals, all that stuff, all the new nurses, and we're seeing very little. There's been a bit of it's come to fruition, but very little,
Yeah.
and nowhere near the scale of what was proposed. And perhaps in the long term it will, but it's unlikely. I don't see it ever fully coming to fruition. So that's the thing. If you're actually a politician who's going to win power, you have to make realistic promises. Whereas, for instance, the SNP for Westminster elections, Lib Dems, parties who know they're not going to win in that election, can just promise everything and then and then complain when it's not done because they don't have the power. They can just complain without responsibility.
Well, I think they can. It depends what you look like. If you're looking at like someone like Greens, they can complain based on hard science, and then it's like it wouldn't get done if they were in power. But at the end of the day, it's still hard science, so like they can get away with saying that because it's true, and nothing would ever happen. But you know, I think it's weird. I think one of the best things you could do now is probably just save the NHS.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Public services have been underfunded for way too long.
They've been cut, actively cut.
It's
They
true.
have been.
We felt the effects of effects of cuts at schools. Teachers becoming more stretched.
Yeah, definitely.
Schools, hospitals, all these things need more funding. Of course.
Fred, what about you?
Me,
Yeah.
in terms of what?
What your policy?
question
What would
was-
drive you? What will?
What would drive me? Well,
Yeah,
probably,
and what would be your main policies?
would it be similar thing to RAFI? Probably. I would have to say, it'd be a drive to deal with the climate crisis the most realistic way possible. But again, as Kai said, how we could to the extent that we could effectively do that right now, with the amount of money involved, and how much money people will lose, makes it a whole thing. It's very difficult. Because also, again, when it comes to campaigning, is the fact is you are pressured into. You were given money, so you shut up and to make them more money.
And of course,
And
to
it's a
try and-
continuous,
to try and win election and actually fight against those big corporate interests can be really hard.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of Marxist.
It would
consciousness
have to
thing.
take a whole. It would have to take a whole heap of your own money out of your own back. But this is the thing: if you were successful in it from your own terms,
You could change
then
the
you'd
world.
be able to
Yeah.
hold on to power, and you would have that support. But it's also doing that within like the span of 4 years, which is what we kind of need to do now. But how realistically?
No, we're fucked. Anyway, this is not the climate episode. This is not the co-pessimism episode.
This is not.
There
But
might
I
not be
mean,
a
it's
planet by
always
the
a
time we
climate
get to that
pessimist.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
That's facts.
Give it 6 months, and we're already looking like the Sahara Desert.
Oh, we're fucked.
Going to uni by the sea is going to be fun.
I know it's gonna be great. I'm gonna love it. It's gonna look like a barren wasteland.
I'm
Great, like you could write a good song about that at least.
And on that,
I'm a bit more
fucking
inland than you,
flying
so I'm
whales,
alright.
but No way. Toxic garbage island.
Toxic garbage island. There's enough plastic bag in the sea. Well, on
There's
the
enough
land
sewage
now.
there too.
Yeah, there's enough
Okay.
sewage
If
there.
you fancy a little dip, lovely.
Oh, I do love a plastic bag on my foot.
Yeah,
Cost
to be fair.
of living crisis. If you want to save money, just go in the sea and eat your own shit. It's recycling and that.
Exactly. See, I warned myself of my own shit. See, this is what.
and
people
now we're
gotta
going
learn
full
from.
circle, and that.
You're
and-
notorious
Yeah.
shit.
And I
All
believe
right.
this is the
This is
end
the
of the waffle.
Hey, this is the end.
This is the end.
Did someone say Lil Blinglish?
It is the end. No
Can
one
we play
said
it in
Lil
the end by
Blingish.
Linkin Park?
Can we play Lil? No, can we?
Can we play
And
Punk Song?
in the end, it doesn't even matter.
And this is the end. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you,
Shout
Rafi,
out
for joining.
man like Rafi for coming to
Thank
the
you, Rafi.
podcast.
Having me.
Sorry for wasting your time.
Yeah, this is just
No,
like,
no.
'Cause- Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Reflection.
Reflection
Reflection
Media
is-
is Reflectionist Media.
Yes. Hello,
We're gonna
everyone.
make you so much money
Today's
from this
episode
shit.
has been sponsored by Reflectionist Media. The link in the below will be to their
Put your like picture on there, like now.
to her website. If you want to go look at some photos and some cool stuff. If you want to, if you want her to be hired
say
by
that
you,
time.
the email and stuff will also be at the bottom of the website.
No.
I'm presuming. So
If
that's
you
where
if
it
you
all
want to
is.
know like how good they are, like look at the setup, look at the
I
glow
know.
up that we've had. Like this is crazy.
It's
I've-
not. It's probably
at
gonna
all
be
this stuff.
temporary though. We're fucking morons.
It's
not
good
gonna get
production.
anywhere.
It is excellent
It's
production.
incredible.
We have
production.
very intelligent people with us, but in
Yeah.
reality, we are fucking idiots.
Well, that's
You know?
the appeal.
If we can even call it appeal.
Uh,
Uh,
Oh.